Okay, this is how the cash flow sheet looks like. This is the audited financials.
Yeah.
Okay, revenue and profits. Okay, this is inflation rate. Forget about that. Your CFO will tell you. This is interest rate. This is the principal amount, 4.8 million. Total principal and total interest. Okay. This is the total principal over 5 years. So year one, yearly payment is 1.3 million plus interest. This is the payment. And in the green, it's the profit of the clinic. So you can see it's more than 2 times covering.
Yeah.
Year one, more than 2 times. Year two, more than 2.5 times. Year three, year four, and year five. So you can see it's clear that 3 million is profit and debt is 1 million, and you can finance it easily. Okay.
Yeah.
So this assumes 4.8 is for the 60% of the company.
Okay.
Now you want
Is it possible?
Yeah.
Sorry, but is it possible to share this sheet with me in order to study the numbers?
Yeah.
I will do the work with the CFO. I'm not going to show this to him, obviously.
No,
but,
you can show this, but you need to create an automated sheet. Read here. It's an automated sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Look what happens. I write this amount, 6 million. Everything got changed.
Yeah. All right.
I wrote here 9 million. You see what happened? It's too close. The bank is not going to give the money here. So I know I cannot go up to 9 million. How much can I go? You will calculate based on the debt service cash flow. If they said 1.5, 1.75 or 2, you will see, okay, if I do 6, okay, that's close. Okay, what if I do 5? Okay, that's not bad. What if I do 4 million? Okay, so you know you cannot go more than 4 million.
Yeah.
So you will tell them that you can't go more than 4. The other thing that you want to know is that you're going to charge a management fee, a salary.
For who?
For yourself.
Okay. I asked for that. Where? With the CFO meeting or where? When?
You will tell the seller as a part of the deal structure that you will take a fixed management fee. And you will take some cash flow. And this is how you calculate the EBITDA, brow. You need to, whatever the profit is, you need to reduce your salary and you need to ask the owner if he's taking a salary. And you need to remove that. Calculation of the EBITDA is very important. What is the EBITDA? If the owner tells you, yes, I'm going to continue to work in the company, but I need $100,000 of salary, then you need to remove that from the profit. You need to say, okay, 100,000 is for the owner. So if the EBITDA was 1 million, it became 900,000. And then you're going to put your salary. So you will say, okay, I'll take 200,000. So you'll remove 200,000. So now the EBITDA is 700,000, not 1 million. You just remove 3, and then you will apply the multiple. So 3 or 5 times will be applied to 700, not 1 million. So just write down calculation of the EBITDA and write down your CFO needs to answer this. question. And then
my CFO will know that there's a fixed management fee for me in each clinic.
yes, and not just you, for CEO and CFO also.
Yeah.
So you could pull out maybe 50 to 100,000. You could pull out maybe $20,000 per month for yourself. And then you could pull out, you will know when you prepare the cash flow and how much the cash flow covers the debt service, you will know how much you can charge. But your CFO will tell you how to do it. Just tell him we need management fees for myself and yourself or whoever is working. But if he's not working full time in the clinic, you're not going to pay him. But if he's planning to be full time, then the moment prepare the cash flow, he will know what he's going to get. So he will be excited. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. If you have a $5 million deal, he will see clearly how much cash, how much debt service, and you prepare. Okay, so anyway, you prepare the offer and then you meet the board again. And then you compile the risks. Bro, I need to run. We can continue this tomorrow.
All right.
Or I can just give me 1 second. Okay. Bro. So
And let me ask you, what about the timing for the CEO? This is not
three acquisitions. The answer is simple. When you can afford that.
okay. So right now it's just the management fee for the CFO right now.
It could be just for you and no CFO, no CEO. Maybe after acquisition number 2 or 3, you get the CFO and CEO.
Yeah, but from the first deal, I have to sit with my CFO and talk about the cash flow projection, right?
Yeah, that's part of his non-executive role.
Okay.
He's not doing anything extra.
All right, but if he asks for a management fee from the first one, I can negotiate, or I should negotiate with him that
it would receive. It depends on the role. If he's going to be involved in the management full time, then okay, you can have a management fee. But if he's not, he's going to be a non-executive, then no.
Okay.
So he
got it.
It's based on hours. And in that moment, my CFO is working a lot. So, and he's not getting any money. But once we close the first deal, he's going to have a basic salary, and second and third deal, you both are going to have a nice salary. And fourth, fifth deal, your salary is going to be pretty good. Like $100,000 per month or $80,000 per month. But that's on the fourth, fifth deal. On first deal, you'll have basic expenses.
Okay.
You cannot overcharge the management fee because you will overburden the business. That's why we like doing bigger deals. So if you have a $3-4 million deal, that's going to be a good one. Okay, so owner might have a salary, you will have a salary, CFO might have a salary. So 3 people's salary, you need to reduce that from EBITDA. Your CFO is going to tell you everything. Ask him the right questions. He'll tell you. Right. Then prepare the cash flow. You will have an offer range. So you say, okay, we can offer between 1.5 to 1.75 million for 60%.
Okay.
And then you start, he will tell you the negotiation strategy will start by 1.25. Okay, anyway, I'll quickly wrap up. These are the main points. Then you meet the board again, you have another conversation, you tell them this is the offer range, you present the cash flow, and you say this is how we can cover the debt service, this is how we will have to charge the management fee, blah, 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 blah. What do you think should be the deal structure? Tell them that our model is 60-40. What else can we add to make the deal secure? What about this risk? And create a risk planning scenario, write all the risk and plan it and use the drafting terms in the contract to cover those risks. And then you do a meeting with the seller. This time you invite him for a dinner, bro.
Okay.
Let's speak about the dinner in our next session.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Just keep the notes ready and we'll speak about in the next session.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. See you, bro. Ciao.